Hi everyone, my name is Puneet Wadhwa and I'm part of the Indie Meme programming team. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the movie as much as I did. I would like to welcome the talented director of this wonderful movie, Ashish Pandey. Hi Ashish, welcome to Indie Meme.
Hi, Puneet. Thanks a lot for the invitation and thanks a lot for showcasing a little independent effort, Nooreh. And I'm
It's
sure
a
the
pleasure.
audience found resonance in it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let me start by saying, as part of the programming team, I've seen a lot of movies, but this one totally floored me. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, for 30 seconds, it took me 30 seconds to understand the ending, what's happening.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was such a deep impact. I mean, I kept thinking about it though, uh,
That's good. Yeah. Thanks a lot for appreciating it generously. Yeah.
Okay, so my first question to you is, I read in one of your interviews that you saw a picture of a kid, a Kashmiri child in a bunker eating lunch, and that's what inspired you to make the movie. So I would love to know how that transpired into this movie, and just tell us a little bit about that journey.
Yeah. I think that was one of the reasons why this story took its form. That might have been the a reason, but that's not essentially the only reason. And I don't even recollect seeing it on newspaper or on a website anywhere and still are able to trace that particular pic. But somehow I think in my subconscious mind, the effect which it created stayed with me for a long while. And out of almost nowhere, one day I came up with this idea on my friend's insistence that he was looking out for a story. So somehow things which affect us in general, they stay with us for a longer time than even when we imagine. Uh, yeah, so I think this being sensitive to the happenings around us is a very good thing for at least for writers, because you never know from where a particular incident or an image or an action would inspire you to write or to create something. So I think, yeah, that was a starting point, and that might have been some few years ago. I don't exactly recollect when I saw that particular image, but yeah, that from there I think the story took its wings.
Great, great. And how was it shooting in a border village, especially in an area of conflict? And tell us a little bit about the casting, because I understand it's people from the villages and not real actors who are in the movie. Especially a little bit about Saima Latif, because she was perfectly cast. Like, she was
Yeah.
amazing in the movie.
Yeah, as a creator, one is always in search of a story, but I also perfectly believe that uh, there is a story which is looking out for a medium. So I think with at least with Nooreh, which is our third indie shot, this thought came true because when we wrote the film, I had never visited a border village. I have never seen how they lived, and yet I was able to form an opinion of a world which existed over there. So when we landed to do the location scouting, we figured out a village wherein a river flows by, and fortunately, that was the last village on that particular frontier. So the village which you see in the film is an actual border village,
Yeah.
as written in the story. And all the people you see over there are the actual villagers. So it's their school, their textbooks, their poem they're reading. So it was a fantasy come true for any filmmaker, I think, that what one imagines is the reality of that particular space. So who better than the people who witness these kind of incidences on a regular basis? So yeah, like many a times people do say ki this film looked very real, the cast was real, it felt like we are seeing a part of their life. So, but essentially that was what you were seeing. So I just became a medium to tell a story which belonged to them, to the audience.
That's
So
amazing.
I don't think, yeah, I don't think there is more involvement of me in the film than just being a medium.
Or was it difficult directing people who are not like professional actors, or did this make it easier for you because it was so real to the actual story that you were filming?
Yeah, so we did have our share of challenges, but the journey in totality was quite a fruitful one. We did learn a lot with regards to every department of filmmaking. But the villagers welcomed us with open arms. They helped us out in every possible way because we are also shooting in a language which I don't understand at all. So yeah, so no, like not in the even the primary crew members, only the locals translated us the dialogues from English or Hindi to that particular language, which is essentially Sheena. And then we used to have this like there is a scene in the film wherein an event gets communicated in whispers. So this is how even we used to communicate on set, because I used to tell the local guy who used to then translate to the actor, and then the words would come back to me. So yeah, it was like with all indie films, it was a bit challenging, but it was also very beautiful because on our way back, I remember mentioning with to my associate that if this is filmmaking, then I would want to undertake this journey very often, because I don't think I have learned so much in my life ever uh, than while filming this particular thing, because it took us closer to the reality which is not very documented or seen on front pages, because there is a world which exists which we are not aware of, where problems which we may not be seeing on everyday basis, but still I was personally amazed that these people, they have a zest for life. They are so hopeful. And then I figured out that whenever we say that Kashmir, yeah, it's part of the paradise. It's paradise. It's also because of the mindset of the people living over there,
Yes.
and especially the kids. Kids are so innocent, so beautiful. So yeah, for us it was a as a human being also, it was a very interesting learning
And
exercise
I'm
for
glad
us.
they transpired beautifully into the movie. And whatever you set out to, I think you achieved even more because it's a beautiful film. So congratulations
Okay,
on the job, so
thanks a
well
lot.
done.
Thanks a lot.
And we can't
Thanks
wait,
a lot.
to see your future projects and what you come up with
I
next.
love to share. I love to share. And thanks to the
Yes.
viewers who have come up or who have turned up and tuned up to see our independent effort. It was definitely motivates us to keep walking this path, keep exploring unheard voices, keep exploring the truth which is not definite. And yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
a
Thank
lot.
you so much. And with that, we end up this Q&A session. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks a lot.